Hello everyone, Josh here with Texas Games, bringing you another first impression video. It's been a while, so here we are. And as we do with these first impression videos, I try to analyze a lot of the different aspects of the game and give you a final overall grade at the end out of 10. We've never had a 10 out of 10, we probably never will, because that would be considered perfection, and that just does not simply exist in the gaming world. So, we're going to be going over the game. The game is about a day old now. It's in soft launch. This game is called Huntress. I don't know if the game has prior versions of the game available or not. I tried to do some research. I could not find anything. As far as I can tell, this game came out literally just yesterday, and that's it. But if it does have a prior version, I'll try to let you know if I ever find out. But I couldn't find nothing. Nobody else could find nothing either, so who knows. But regardless, so the game is called, again, Huntress. The game is an idle/RPG. The game really reminds me a lot of, Recon, Princess Connect, Konosuba. I would say also Illusion Connect as well. And there's also varying elements that remind me of Goddess of Genesis. The game does have a few red flags that I noticed right off the bat, but one of them I can confirm is no longer a red flag, and that is the game has a VIP system. So if you go to privilege here, you'll see, where was it? Where did I see the VIPs? Now I'm losing my mind. Was it under shop? No. I cannot remember where I saw the VIP system now, guys. This is what happens when, let's see here. VIP, anything VIP. Where was it? I know I saw it. It's somewhere in here. A lot of these different packs and events going on right now, and a lot of free rewards. Some of which are very, very good. I saw, if you're a casual spender, there's some really good stuff. Oh, I think it was under here, actually. But I saw the VIP. There it is. So, there's VIP. You can see the privileges. You can go all the way over here to VIP 11. Now, granted, when you usually see a VIP, you're like, oh my god, I can't believe there's a VIP. I can't do this. Free to plays. Get out of here. But I can confirm, as you can already kind of see, you can actually climb the VIP privilege levels for free. It's just going to take a long time, obviously, but they are free. The fact that they are free is very, very important, because a lot of games have VIPs that are not free to play at all. You have to spend money or you cannot get VIP levels. In this game, you can. So that is a very, very good thing. That alleviates one major red flag for me. The other one is how many servers are going to be in this game, because I see S1. When I'm thinking S1, I'm thinking S20, S50, S60. If there's a bunch of servers that are going to be made for the game going forward, the only thing that would kind of alleviate that red flag for me is as long as there is cross-server play, which means your guilds and your friends list can go across any of the servers without a problem. If that's the case, I'm 100% fine with it. But so far, the game's been out for a day already, and there's only one server. That's good, because I've seen some games, they're not even out for 10, 15 hours, and they're already on server 20. So that's a good thing. They do seem to be a little bit more patient with their servers, with their server spam, rather, and that's great. I just want to get those things out of the way, because I know those are going to be questions that people might ask as we continue throughout the video. I just wanted to tell you that, hey, I go into these videos very unbiased. I'm looking for all the faults in the game first before I start finding the actual good stuff, because I want to make sure the game's even worth even talking about in the first place more times than not. So I want to get that stuff out of the way, and so far we're all good with that. Now, another thing I want to say, I am not an idle game player. I'm not very fond of idle games, especially if they're portrait, because I just hate portraits, but that's a personal thing. So I am glad the game is in landscape at least. It does have an idle function, which you see here in the bottom right of your screen, where our units are, of course, farming up some resources, which we can claim right now. See that? And the gameplay itself, which we'll do really quick, because I know a lot of you are anticipating, you're waiting for that moment. So let's go to adventure real quick. Let's jump into this tower. We're on tower level 4 right now, floor 4. And right here, while we're here, you can actually see our formation setup. So you can run up to 5 units at once. You can see here that we're running a full wind team. I believe that's called a wind team. It's either, yeah, I think it's wind. Yeah, we've got wind. It looks like earth, fire, and water. And then we have, of course, dark and light. Since we are running a full mono team, we're actually getting the maximum buffs for running a mono team, and that is 20% attack and 20% HP. So they do, of course, give you buffs and stats if you run mono teams, which is really, really cool. Now, not always are you going to run a mono team, but it's nice to do that and nice to know that you're getting buffed for it. Elemental counter increases damage by 25%. So if you have type advantage, you're getting 25% increased damage. That's nice. Okay. There's that. You can see we have varying different formations as well. Looks like you can even unlock some. Yeah, after 212 we unlock that one, and after 220 we unlock that one. So there's different varying formations. We could build this formation. If we want to run like a super strong tank in the front with a DPS in the middle, then like 3 support units in the back that are also tanks, you do something like that. You could spread them all out. You could go very tank heavy, put 3 tanks in the front, DPS in the middle, and a support in the back. You have those options there. You can click and drag your team through. You got filters as well for your team. It shows you what your battle power is, minus 6,065. The opponent is 3,974. You can also see they're running 4 water in 1 fire. And if you actually look at the thing here, 4 water, if you're only running 4, you're only getting 15% bonus for both instead of 20. So kind of just allows you to kind of set up a strategy, if you will. You can even match your units up with certain units. You know, when you start to be accustomed to what the units can do, you can start matching up across the board a lot better. This, of course, is showing you the different Jane's team lineups. So let's go into challenge real quick. And there is a 2x speed that you unlock after doing chapter 1-4 of story. I believe you get it for free. You get your 2x speed. So, and by the way, the tutorial is about 2 minutes long, maybe 3 minutes. And then the time it takes to clear data and then get back into the game after the patch and everything takes about another 1 or 2 minutes. So you're looking at about a 5-minute reroll time. And pre-registration rewards right now are giving you 40 summons plus a free SSR, which I believe her name was Mozart. I believe you get a free copy of Mozart. So you're getting that plus 40 summons right out of the gate. So rerolling right now is super nice. All right, we might actually lose this fight. I don't know, because I'm not very accustomed to these characters. I don't know what all they can do, what counters what's good against what. There is no tier list. There is no game guides. There's nothing right now. This game is like super new to the world, at least the Western world. Again, I tried to look up information on this game. I could not find anything. So I don't know if it's like a new game in soft launch or if it's had a prior release. I don't know. Okay, so this healer, whatever her name is, she is wrecking me right now. All right, we got it down to 3 units. And again, this game, you know, it's going to be a bit idle on the gameplay side, which I'm not very much a fan of. I'm more of a hands-on turn-based style. But I can accept this. It looks like you can skip if you just automatically can win. So that's nice. I love that. That's usually in a lot of idle games too. So I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, but it is nice to have that. But what's interesting though is this game isn't full on idle. It has a lot of other elements and RPG styles involved and feature sets and all that makes the game feel a bit more than idle, and is the reason why I kind of am enjoying it so far. It's not just your prototypical idle where you just literally just idle everything. Like everything's idled. You can actually go and work on your characters, build up your teams, do your formations, lots of different quests and achievements. There's a lot of different content to clear as well. I mean, if you go into adventure alone, you have Super Arena, Dragon Attack, Engraved Dungeon, Tower, which Tower also has 4 elemental trial areas of its own. Lost Garden, Arena, and like what is kind of in most idle games, there's a lot of story to clear. So it's a lot of content that you guys can kind of enjoy. The only criticism that I have really is I would love for there to be a bit more of a hands-on gameplay. Like maybe later on for like harder to do content, maybe they allow us the option to maybe be a bit more hands-on. But it's not crucial. It's not something that's going to make me not want to play because of all the other things I've mentioned. Like you can build up your team. You can go in here to your Huntress panel. You can look at your different units. You can see we already got quite a few SSRs from our pulls that we did. So, I mean, yeah, you can go in here and you can build up your units. See their skills here. As far as I can tell, you can go to at least level 161 plus because that's what that level 3 skill requires. So you can go pretty high on levels. Got our gear system here. Nice and clean UI. I do like that. We have throw a pillow. Not too sure what those are. Those might be like an artifact or something that characters can carry for additional stats. Maybe. We also have unlocks when a Huntress reaches 3 stars. I wonder what this is. Is this like... I'm not too sure what that is. Huh. Not too sure. We'll have to look into that later on. I love that you could turn off the UI as well in this game. Really nice. You can even flip them if you want to get like a nice portrait style or full landscape style picture. Very, very nice. Very helpful for YouTubers. We can get thumbnails and stuff like that. So it's pretty decent. And by the way, dupes, the way dupes work is when you go to give them dupes, sorry, I went to the wrong thing. That's just a normal upgrade. You have to use your normal resources to upgrade. To star them up, to awaken them, to whatever you want to call it. This gives them additional level caps, additional stats, gives them, you know, access to other things like reach 3 stars, you unlock image 2, an exclusive weapon. Oh, that's what that was. That's an exclusive weapon. Okay. Okay, now it makes more sense. And then image 2 is probably a cosmetic thing. So that reminds me a lot of Illusion Connect, of how they did their upgrade system. And you'll notice here that when you want to go to the next star up, you're going to need now 200 shards of her. The first star was 100, second is 200, and then it probably goes up to 300, 400, 500, I don't know. So you need a lot of dupes for SSRs and SRs and rares. So a lot of free-to-plays are probably going to be playing a lot of SRs and rares early on before you get to the SSRs, which is fine. That's just kind of the way it is. It worked out well in Illusion Connect before the company got greedy, of course. Hopefully this game goes a different route. But yeah, Illusion Connect started out really, really strong for quite a few months, and then they went the wrong direction. So as long as this game can avoid those mistakes, it should be okay. Everything else looks all right. Music, sound is fine. The voiceovers are fine. The animation is fine. The backgrounds, the artistic value in the game looks pretty good, pretty on point. Whoever did the artwork did a very good job. The animations on the characters in the lobbies are very good. We go in here to recruit. I'll do a few summons real fast. I'll even talk about the rates real quick before we get out of here and give you my final grade. So we're going to do 5 summons right here with these tickets that I have available. You can see right now we're at 37 out of 100. I'm not sure if that's 37 out of 100 or if I have 37 left. It's very confusing because that number used to be like 59 or 60. I'm pretty sure that number goes down to 0 for your pity instead of up. Maybe they might want to fix that. That might be a bug or something, because it looks like my recruitment number goes down instead of up. I didn't really pay attention to when I started the game. It might have said 100 out of 100, and you go the reverse way to get your pity. I don't know. But regardless, the rates are actually pretty solid. If we go in here, you'll see that the overall rates for an SSR of one of the basic elements is 3.82%. An SSR of light or dark is 0.15. So if you combine the two, you're looking at nearly 4% for an SSR pull. That is very good. Among overall chance is 32% for SRs. And you're always guaranteed an SR per multi, as you can see right here. And multis are 10% cheaper, which is very, very good. So that's nice. And then we also have a rate up banner right now for Robin Hood. You summon 80 times, and then your next pull will be the guaranteed copy of Robin Hood. So there you go. Now, unfortunately, there is no pity, I don't believe, for multis in this banner. And there's no discount for the multi either. As you can see, like a multi for this is 3,000, whereas this one is 2,700 because of the 10% off. Not to mention, you're also getting the guaranteed SR. So it really depends. You're only going to probably summon on these banners if you really, really want the pity unit. However, there is a little bit of a bonus to this because you're actually getting an SSR every 81 pulls, where this one is actually 101 pulls. So kind of split the difference there. You know, they both have value depending on what you're looking for. So, but again, the rates are still really good. So I can't really complain about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and do 5 summons so you guys can see what the summons look like. If it goes gold, it's an SSR. Otherwise, it's an SR or a rare. So there you go. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Genshin Impact summoning mechanic there, as well as Goddess of Genesis and other games. So let's go again. We can get a gold on a single summon. I pulled 2 SSRs, I believe, on single summons on this account so far. Probably going to re-roll this account, though, because I was just, you know, trying to play test it to give you guys a good idea of what the game was like for my first impression. Alright, so we're pulling a lot of SRs on singles, which is kind of crazy. Oh my goodness. So we got some crazy good luck there. So you see, now it says 32 out of 100. See, I think the number's going down instead of up, so that just might be a visual bug that they might need to work on, unless they intend it to be that way. It's a little bit confusing at first, but it is what it is. We also got friendship banners. We got win and gotcha. A gotcha within a gotcha, which is funny. A Dinko machine, I believe is what they call them. Something like that. But yeah, so that's the game, guys. There you go. Hope you guys all enjoyed my first impression. The overall grade I'm going to give this game, it's probably going to be 8 out of 10. I think 8 out of 10 is a very fair score. Again, my biggest criticism is I would just like to have a little bit more hands-on with the gameplay. But again, it is advertised as an idle and RPG, so I can't really complain because it is, idle. It just has all the other, layers to the game that makes it not so much idle. And the only reason I'm actually kind of interested in it. So if you guys want to see more content with this game, let me know by dropping a like. Let me know in the comment section below. What is your overall grade with what you saw so far in today's video? Hopefully I covered a majority of the stuff that needed to be covered. Obviously, I don't have all the modes unlocked. That's why I like to give the games a little bit of a higher score than probably you should be giving them, because there's a lot of content that we still haven't explored yet. So what you're seeing isn't everything. I always like to give these games a little bit of a wiggle room there. So the game might be 7 out of 10, but I give it an 8 out of 10 just for that fact alone. There's just so much stuff that's left to be explored, and I'm sure a lot of that's probably interesting and engaging content. We'll have to see going forward. If you guys want to see more from this game, again, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to notifications. Join us in the Discord in the description below. Follow me on Twitter at XSPlays, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.